Hey everybody, welcome to week one of Countdown to Blastoff 2012. We're out here at beautiful Lake Norman on this second weekend of February coming up. We got Angler Channel Pro staffer Robbie Digh with us to take a look at some of the big tournaments that really kick off the 2012 season. And as we've said all along, we think it's going to be a very, very good year in a lot of parts of the country. But specifically here in the Southeast, we got a lot going on, Robbie, this weekend. And this is the first FLW Tour Open event down in Okeechobee. They started today. You know, last year this tournament had, I can't remember for sure, but numerous bags over 30. You brought in 20 pounds last year on day one, and you were like 75th.
Yeah, John, it's going to be a little different tournament for those guys down there this year. There's a lot more fish, and they're just the size is not there. But you're still going to see some really good fish come out of Okeechobee, and it's going to be a good tournament for those guys, and it's going to be fun to watch them.
Yeah, it is. And fortunately, you know, Okeechobee was actually in danger this fall of not being able to host this tournament due to water levels, but they had so much rain in December that the lake levels are back at a safe point where they could launch and have a productive tournament season. So we wish all those guys extremely well. And hey, there will be a 30-pound bag or close to it throughout this 3-4 day event, and those are always fun to see.
Yeah, you know, it could be 2 or 3, but it's not going to be as deep as it was last year. And, you know, a 10-pounder's, you know, still just one cast away for those guys.
That's right. That's right. Well, we've also got a BFL Savannah River division kickoff on Lake Kiwi this weekend. And, you know, Kiwi's been a lake throughout the years. A lot of guys really aren't big fishing at any time. But if you're going to fish Kiwi, January and February are the 2 months you want to fish it.
It is. It's got a hot hole on it, and those spots group up down there this time of year. And it's got some good largemouth in it, too. And with the rain we've had, you know, there's going to be a little bit of dirty water up the river. So that should be a pretty good tournament, you know. And the weather's supposed to be fairly nice this weekend, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and, you know, again, people if they do like to fish Kiwi, this is the month they like to go. So we look for some big numbers over there. We've also got the Denver Marine Winter Series Championships are this weekend for the Saturday and Sunday series. You know, Robbie, we've been tracking these tournaments all winter long, and it's interesting. The Saturday tournaments, the weights, have not been near as good as Sunday out here on Lake Norman. Why in the world would that be the case?
Well, not quite as much pressure on Sunday, and you know, Hank Cherry and Shane Lineberger, you know, those guys, we're going to start calling it the Hank and Shane Trail. They won 2 out of the last 3, so they've been pretty hot. But you know, nobody's really dominated. Those guys have won several tournaments, but it's been a flip-flop back and forth all year long, and the fish down here have been pretty difficult to catch. And a lot of the fish being caught on Alabama rigs, some of them being caught schooling. But this weekend, I think you're going to see some better bags come in than even what's been coming in. The water levels come down a little more. These fish are starting to get grouped up, and it's going to be an exciting time. And I don't know how much they got in the fish off money-wise, but it's going to be $3,000 or $4,000 for first place, I believe.
Yeah, it'll be worth everybody's time to be well prepared and get out and do their best. Best of luck to all those guys. You know, Hank and Shane, I looked at the point standings on the Sunday trail, and they've got almost a 40-point lead in the point standing.
Yeah, well, they wrapped it up last weekend, so it's a done deal. They won it. I think it makes second or third year they have won it. So they're pretty dominant out here, and they're good fishermen.